Hello and welcome back to Northgard. I am Geran and these are my first impressions of the DLC clans. I've played quite a lot of this game since I did the first impressions. I've completed the entire story and I really like it, so I requested the 4 DLC clans on Keymailer and they were all 4 approved. So instead of doing a separate video for each, I thought I'd combine them and try and cover all 4 in one video. The 4 DLC clans are Svafnir, Clan of the Snake, Nidhogg, Clan of the Dragon, Svadilfari, Clan of the Horse, and Lingbacher, Clan of the Kraken. Apologies if I pronounce those wrong. The Snake Clan, I think, focuses on sneaky and stealth rather than fame, so I'll give them a go first. You start off with your shadowy leader with no regard for morals, and disable them, sorry, resets that every single time I launch the game. So I will be, rather than showing you how to play the game, you know, I did all of that last time in the first impressions, which is linked in the description and at the end. This is just going to be about what makes each of these unique. Right here you can see that the Clan of the Snake doesn't gain fame. Instead, their hero, their leader, Signy, ages up. So he starts off at age 15, and then at age 16 he gets another ability, and then another at age 18, instead of fame at, I think it's like 200 and then 500. It looks like he's not as powerful as the other war chiefs, but I suppose you do start off with him and he will power up over time. So he can... Yep, it seems he's going to die against 2 wolves, so I'm probably going to have to pull him out of this fight. Oh no, he just about beat them. They have 5 unique laws. There's Stolen Law, which seems to steal law from other clans, quite self-explanatory. Under Pressure replaces the basic military law, and means that you get extra happiness and food for having military units next to or within enemy borders, which makes this quite an aggressive clan. Guerrilla Tactics permanently increases your military attack power per enemy civilian killed. So if you kill 20 enemy civilians, you get an extra 40% military power. And that sort of fits the whole, well, it actually fits the name, doesn't it? Guerrilla Tactics, the idea is you dart in, kill civilians, dart back out again. Black Market in the trading tree increases the crowns that merchants get, which I think is normal, but also increases the crowns you get for trading with an enemy clan, and it deteriorates the relation. The advantage is you can trade even when you're at war, and that they don't benefit from it. So again, it really suits being at war, and then you can basically steal from your enemies. And finally, your scouts can search ruins and shipwrecks in neutral zones, and those in your territory increase happiness. So I don't really see the immediate benefit for that. I assume that's just another way to screw over your enemies, really. And this clan seems to be very, very focused on a domination victory. As soon as we've gone into year 2, it's unlocked his next ability, Pride of the Clan, so my clan leader now moves faster and can attack at range. I'll be honest, even after like 24 hours in this game, I'm still not very good at it. It doesn't really fit my style of playing RTSs. I enjoy it in the style and everything like that, but I tend to play RTSs slowly, and this requires a bit more pace than I'm used to. Now that he's a bit older, or she, I don't know, it's a bit hard to tell what gender Signy is, but the attack power's gone up, and maybe the health has as well. The other unique advantage of the Snake Clan is once you complete a military path, you can then choose another if you have the relic. I've not actually made a relic before because they didn't show up at all in the single-player campaign, but I think you need like a lot of iron to do them. Given this clan's focus on a domination victory, I'll be going with the Conqueror tree, which also gets me that for free. I'll be honest, I'm not very good at the domination victory. So far I've only actually played one single-player game outside of the campaign to completion, and that was as the Raven Clan, and I got a merchant victory, a trade victory, because that game style fits me because it's very turtley. Whereas, I don't know, I find the domination victory difficult because you seem to have so few people and so many things you need to do and keep up with that giving up some to turn into warriors just seems frivolous to me. So I probably won't get along with this clan very much. The way Stolen Law appears to work is you get to choose what appears to be a unique lore from one of the other clans. It doesn't have to be the clan you're against, because I'm against the clan of the Kraken in this game. This appears to be a very powerful ability, because some of these are quite high-end, like Industrious. In this case, I reckon I'm going to go with field rations, because having a large military that doesn't use much food is a very powerful bonus. Now that Signy is age 18, which means I'm in the 3rd year of the game, he unlocks, or she has a new ability and moves faster and can go into other tasks without actually fighting. That is probably the most powerful thing. Let's see, Scorched Earth. Alright, scorch this. Probably a waste, but yeah, it was a waste. So what that does, it reduces the production of buildings in the area, but it increases the attack of your buildings and units. So let's give this a go. Cloaked, passive, can hide from foes. So I should just be able to move through here without fighting. Presumably if I attack one of them, they'll fight back and then I'll be revealed. Ooh, your units are too far from your territory. So this is perfect, absolutely perfect for attacking civilians to get that 40% attack bonus, which I am still nowhere near. Now I've unlocked guerrilla tactics, I can make use of it by combining it with Signy's ability to sneak through here and kill some civilians. And for some reason, all of them are on such low health. I don't know if that's a Kraken thing, but I've unlocked the next military thing, and I'll just try and nick this, but I imagine they're going to bring reinforcements in. So now I have 8% extra attack power, just because I killed a few civilians who could barely fight back. Alright, here comes this war chief, so I'm going to bugger off. Signy can't take them in a direct fight. Actually, there's 19 against 17, so maybe... I do think Signy's a she. The voice and some of the design makes me think Signy's a she. So yes, I don't think she can take another war chief in a direct fight, but only just. Now I sneak back in, attack another one, and get an extra 2% damage. And then just sneak back out again. And this really is the advantage of this clan, so I recommend going for guerrilla tactics as soon as bloody possible. These hit and run tactics are proving to be very effective. I've killed 15 so far just by running in, usually killing the healer just to spite them, and then running back out again. And because I'm running through a kobold camp and it's Signy, I can kill them and they can't follow me. And with that murder, I have maxed out guerrilla tactics. Killed 20 of their civilians, and I'm pretty much ready to attack now. Take out their clan chief, murder the others, and then start conquering their land. First of all, getting rid of Thor's Wrath, which gives them an attack bonus. I've just finished forging the snake relic, Gungnir. So I guess I place that. And it allows me to unlock a new military path. And I will go with Tactician. Oh wow. What, completely? Bloody hell, that is a lot more powerful than I thought that would be. Okay, so now that I've got all of their laws and their unique relic, I am going to go in and finish demolishing them. I did go in and attack. They didn't stand much of a chance because of all of my combat bonuses and stuff. So this is a very domination-heavy clan. It doesn't really suit my playstyle. I like to take it a lot slower and a lot more turtley, but if you like domination clans, Snake is probably one that you will enjoy playing. I didn't really make good use of Scorched Earth. I probably could have used that more in high combat areas, but victory for the Snake clan. Next up is the Clan of the Dragon. This appears to use slavery and sacrifice as core mechanics. First things first, I've noticed there is a new bar here. This is your Dragon Essence Reserve. You can sacrifice your people to the sacrificial pyre to gain more and activate specific blessings. Don't let it run out. +2 to food, +2 to happiness, +2 to wood, and 200 and 500 to unlock the next things. Also, another new mechanic is Thralls. This is the current number of Thralls in your clan. You can have up to 1. I currently have 2. You start off with 2. This number depends on your clan size. Make sure that Thralls never outnumber your Vikings because they could rebel. They are slaves. Sacrificial pyre. Sacrifice your Thralls or Vikings to gain dragon essence. Thralls do not count towards your population and do not require housing. They consume less food and wood, but are less efficient. You need to learn hard labour. Oh yes, let's have a look. Like with the snakes, there are 5 unique laws. There is hard labour. Thralls can be conscripted to production buildings. You can assign 2 additional Thralls to production buildings, because there is a limit of 1. Plus 50% attack power for military units, who are on their own. Military units have a chance to enslave wounded enemy civilians. Wow. And Thralls are cheaper by 50%, and a minimum price is also reduced. So you can buy new Thralls. I see, so Thralls are worth more essence. I suppose that's a reason to get them. Transforms your villagers into dragonkins by following forgotten rituals. Ooh. So already I'm feeling the additional bonuses because I've got so much extra food coming in. So I can put a second person on that, and a second person on that if I wanted to. Seems that Dragonkin and the Warchief are the only kind of military units available to the Clan of the Dragon. It said that this clan was the most outlandish, and really I see why. I see why they say that. Oh, I see. It appears that the bonus you get changes. Because look, that's ticking over, so I don't know if that's because that's going down. I guess one way to find out would be to sacrifice you. Let's find out what happens. So you go in there, and that ticks it up. I see, so I'm guessing this sort of rotates over time, but you just need to make sure it doesn't hit the bottom. Dragonkin. Created through ancient sacrificial rites, the Dragonkin fight ferociously for all eternity. I don't know if they're more powerful than other ones, but let's see if one of them can clear this on his own. He can. So it's possible that the Dragonkin, well, it's highly likely the Dragonkin are much more powerful than an ordinary warrior, and that's why you only get 1 per building rather than the usual 2. Buy Thralls as an option on the Longship dock. Buy 2 Thralls. Price increases by 40 crowns each time, but decreases by 2 crowns each month. I'm getting low on Dragon Essence, so I need to kill him. Bye-bye. Thanks, Gills. He gets burned up. I get a big boost. I need some Thralls. Here they come. Two more Thralls. Come on then, guys. Because they can't do anything until I get the hard labour, their only real use appears to be gathering food. And now I can set them to working in here. So take you 2 off, put you 2 in. Sorry, it looks like they do it in addition to the other ones. Yeah, so you can have 2 clan members and 1 Thrall per production building. I have to sacrifice another Thrall. It seems you do need quite a high turnover of crowns in order to afford the Thralls you need to keep the Dragon Essence high. I don't know what happens when it runs out, it just really recommends you don't. Oh crap. I always hate it when that happens. Because something pops up, I get distracted and let a guy die in a fight. It was really irritating during the campaign when it would suddenly zoom you across the map the moment you get into a fight. It was so irritating. Receive 5 Thralls. Your Dragon Essence gauge is extended and bonuses are increased. So it's what, 3 now? Oh, 4. So to upgrade someone to a Dragonkin, it costs money and a little bit of essence. But the plus side is, you 2 are going straight on the fire. And where did that villager? There he is. He gets upgraded. I'm a bit underwhelmed by the military paths, really. I'll go with the Conqueror because I feel the dragons are quite an aggressive race, but I'm still not convinced. Now if I get this one, oh, it also unlocks these, I can put 2 more Thralls on production buildings. So rather than having to space them out like I've currently got one over in the mine because there was like nowhere else to put him, Instead, he can come over and help with something that matters, such as the food. I'm very curious what happens when this runs out. It's about to. You have no dragon essence and your clan is unhappy. Oh. Wow, minus 10 happiness. Okie dokie. You, get in the fire. I was expecting something much worse, if I'm honest. Something like, you have displeased the Nidhogg, he has come down and who burnt all of your children. This clan is quite an interesting contrast to the Snakes, whereas they focused on mobility, hit and run, and larger numbers. This focuses much more on large, slow brutes, which is emphasised by the fact that with the relic it summons a Draugr Jotun, a zombie giant. I've now reached 500 fame. I'm guessing that the dragon's main victory condition is fame, with stuff like additional fame appearing in this influence track. 10% attack power against an opponent for each victory condition in which they're ahead of you. That seems very specific and meta. Currently, I am losing in wisdom, and that is it. And now that I can have an extra 2 thralls, I can use capture to try and get new thralls. You know, I really hate the Kraken in this game, because the moment you restock the thing, you put in another couple of sailors, they send out the first ship, it gets destroyed. And this is after it's killed 1 crew, so I've just lost 4 bloody men and a thrall to the bloody Kraken. This could be very risky, but I'm going to try and kill the Jotun, because I want the fame for killing him, but also because there's a chance I could get 5 thralls for doing it. Oh. Okay. Apparently I beat him up enough so that he surrendered. I've never seen that happen before. Oh, because he's a thrall! I didn't realise that was what it meant. I assumed it meant that I would, you know, get 5 thralls. It's quite advantageous there's a wyvern here because they give you 250 fame if you kill them. I will try my best. The relic is complete, the skull of Hrungnir. And I will put this, I have nowhere to put this. Oh, over here will do. Cool. The benefits of dark magic summons, oh I see, risen from Lindholm. Alright then, cool. I assumed it was like a one-off thing, but it looks like I can repeat it. Let's give this a go then. Annoyingly, he's got an area of effect attack. So you've got to sort of space you guys out as much as you can. Otherwise you end up just losing them. I don't have enough troops for this. Not even close. I thought the Jotun would make the difference. He does not. Oh, come on! I was outside the bloody borders. Alright, I'm quite underwhelmed, actually, with the Dragonkin. They don't seem to match. I don't know. To be honest, I'm a little bit underwhelmed overall. It's like it goes for quality over quantity in the soldiers and quantity over quality in the workers, and I'd much rather it be the other way round. Because you can flood enemies with numbers, but you only have so many spaces to do stuff in your buildings, you know? And with how quickly you need to sacrifice thralls to get the next boost in your dragon essence, it is quite hard to stay on top of everything. It doesn't help that I don't have a brilliant world here with only 2 dedicated farm food places, so I'm finding it a bit hard to feed everyone. That's the last of the unique laws. Thralls are now cheaper by 50% and minimum price is also reduced. So that should make it a lot easier for me to keep up with the thralls, but to make the full use of the thralls you need 3, well I suppose only 2 high-end. That one turned out to be a bit of a downer. But you need 2 high-end upgrades to make real use of the unique thing. I suppose that's the case for a lot of things. You know, you need all of the upgrades to make full use of them, but it just feels like it's a bit too late in the game that they become really useful. Now I can finally summon him. Hello. I feel like there's a Game of Thrones reference I can make, but I just can't think of it. Oh, I captured a couple of Thralls from fighting the enemy. Do I only get them from wounded enemy civilians? Okay. So I should have been launching raids to get new Thralls. I suppose that's something I didn't utilise. I should have been launching raids, capturing civilians and then sacrificing them to keep this up without having to spend a load of crowns. I think I've worked out why all of the civilians were on such low health during the Snake game. I think they were all sick. I think when they're sick, it brings them very low on their health, but might not actually kill them. And here is an advantage of the dragons. These guys are all injured, but I don't get the happiness penalty or the production penalty because they're injured. Also, as I thought you can only have one Draugr Juten, I wasn't sure because it was like it had a timer on it, so presumably if this one dies I can get another, but you can only have one at a time. I'm about to win, so I'm curious what'll happen if I max out the Dragon Essence. Presumably nothing. Yeah, you just get the last bonus you've unlocked rather than anything particular special. I'm disappointed that I couldn't get the Wyvern. I think because you can only have Dragonkin and they're only melee, I feel that's a massive disadvantage for fighting things like the Wyvern, because the area of effect attacks mean that all of your people, when they're clumped together doing the melee damage, are just really susceptible, whereas if you've got ranged ones, then they have to split the shots to get everyone, and you can spread the ranged ones around. Anyway, I'll complete this to get the Fame victory. I think a domination victory would have been easier, or just as easy, I guess. Ooh! He just ran in and bloody blocked it. Overall, I'm not as enamoured with the dragons. What I will say is that they really mix up the formula. You know, they don't just... It's not just a series of basic stat changes or whatever, and it focuses on a different resource or something like that. It is a massive new mechanic with the whole Dragon Essence and the sacrificing of the Thralls. They really put a lot of effort into this, which is nice to see. It's another aggressive clan, so again it doesn't really mesh with my style. And also what I will say is my plan of having all four in one video seems a bit overambitious now. I think I'm going to do it over 2 videos, Snake and Dragon in this one, Horse and Kraken next time. So I will colonise this with a bloody garrison to make sure that skirmisher doesn't come in and try and block it again, although I think he's dead now. And that is a victory for the dragons. So that's the Snake and the Dragon. Next time I'll be doing the Horse and the Kraken. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know if you have any tips for playing either of these 2 clans, or for any of the other basic ones, and I'll have a look at the Horse and Kraken soon. Remember that you can have your say on future first impressions by pledging to my Patreon linked in the description, and I will catch you later.